Portland police are fighting against a dangerous trend. Good evening, I'm Brian Yukono. Amanda Hill has the night off. It was just yesterday Portland police responded to a shots fired scene on Cumberland Ave at an apartment building. Portland Lieutenant Nick Goodman tells us when he started at the city's police department in 2003, they only handled about 3 to 5 shootings per year, and now it's more than 10 times that. As News Center Maine's Ryan Wooten finds, most of those shootings and violent crimes are being committed by kids, and officers believe those crimes need harsher punishments.
Standing from the sidewalk in front of the apartments at 139 Cumberland Avenue, you can see 5 bullet holes on a single window. Apartment A, B, and D were all struck with bullets. Apartment C was the only unit left untouched.
Whether that's the actual bullet or a ricochet from the bullet or a piece of the bullet.
Portland Police Detective and Lieutenant Nick Goodman says around midnight on Thursday, a shooter stood at Peppermint Park across the street from this apartment complex and fired 14 rounds at the building.
You know, we have evidence technicians taking casings out of little size 2 footprints in a playground. You know, that's concerning. I know the playground's used by the people that live in that building, but the criminals that fire these shots into the building, the cowards that are firing these shots into the buildings, have no remorse, I don't think, of hitting a child.
Half a dozen children live in this complex. Goodman says children and their families here got lucky.
This isn't going to be a whodunit for the Portland Police Department. We're well on our way. We've seized evidence, pieces of evidence already.
Portland police officers are seeing shootings happen more frequently, and violent crimes are being committed by the same groups of people, mostly young people between the ages of 16 and their early 20s. When juveniles commit crimes, Goodman explains they may get 6 months of juvenile probation, and then they're back on the streets committing more crimes and putting innocent people at risk.
If the accountability for violent actions is nothing, they're going to continue. So there has to be a checks and balances of some sort that, you know, that when you open up with a high-powered rifle into a building and we find the person that did it, they need to be punished appropriately for that.
Lieutenant Goodman says Bayside and Kennedy Park have been hotspots for shootings. They are continuing to collect evidence for the most recent shooting on Cumberland Avenue. In Portland, Ryan Wooten, News Center Maine.